Online classes are bad. Online classes make me feel stressful. Online classes are so tiring. Online classes are bad.
Hey guys, I'm Brian, a first year undergrad in UTM studying pure maths. So I just want to give my opinions about this online class phenomena. But before we go into it, here's a disclaimer on screen. My opinions might differ from yours, obviously because I'm a maths student, and my opinions will be biased based on what I experienced. After reading the disclaimer, let's get right into it. It has been two or more months since the start of this online class, and it's going to go on most probably until the end of the year. Nani? Some might say it will extend until next year's March. But this is simply inevitable because of the virus. Okay, we are just doing these online classes to actually adapt to the situation, to not let the virus spread even more. Many of which really talk bad or bitched about how these online classes are really ineffective, tiring, demotivating, and also very stressful. But as a university student, I feel like we should actually use our brain and think about it even more. Only jump into conclusions about whether online classes are good or bad. From a cost value perspective, obviously this is not good. Okay, not good for us students. Because why? We have already spent almost, let's say 10k for one semester, and we paid for the experiences that we have in uni, like meeting new people, going to lectures, participating in the societies, and all those stuff. We actually paid for that. We did not pay 10k just to watch someone teaching us through a screen. That's not what we paid for. However, on the flip side of the same coin, ask yourselves these few questions. Number one, how many times have you wished to skip class? I think 10 fingers also not enough to count. Come to think of it, some of them are either too boring, too leceh, or borderline useless, or just simply not worth your time. Number two, how much attention do you actually pay during your classes? Let me tell you, I go to class first thing what you do, you scroll your phone right now. Then when you bored the time, what you do, you take out your phone and scroll again. When you don't understand something, you also take out your phone and scroll. And even sometimes the lecturer go off tangent. So all this actually plus or minus, okay, plus or minus, half of the time is gone during lectures. Number three, how many lectures would you attend if it meant not taking attendance? Wow, got this type of classes one. You got I want to attend, okay? Because these type of classes rarely exist. I don't say they don't exist completely, but it exists when the lecturers are respectable, credible, the students are actually willing to attend, and the course is actually related and well structured. So all these three must come together in order to fulfill this thing. Number four, how many times actually did YouTube, Google, or your friends saved you before the exam or during the projects? Hey, who does not know who is legit Google and Marxist YouTube? Be real to yourself, huh? Your study days, just days before the exam, and you know what you need to know just before the exam. Some just the last night before the exam. Most of the time, you would rather refer to online resources or your friends' notes rather than the lecturers. Wait, why is that? Most lecturers are just there to deliver knowledge lah. Okay, nothing more, often less. Because they are not teachers anymore. Their job only consists like less on caring or do you actually learn anything. Okay, they have better things to do like research. Okay, so in university, learning depends solely on you. Answering this question actually can give you a very a general picture of how important lectures are to you. However, like it or not, some of the lectures cannot be transferred online, especially those hands-on and those practical type of lectures. Okay, like engineering, medic, which requires hands-on experience. Okay, if they go online, okay, it will be very difficult for them to experience it because our technology is not there yet. Okay, AR, LiDAR, all that, it's not there yet. Okay, so they still need to be done face to face in order for them to actually learn something from it, to actually have the experience. We don't want doctors to fail in their operations or engineers building houses which collapse. For me, I think online classes are a new norm. Okay, for us, we got talking about Industrial Revolution 4.0, Internet of Things, but we actually are not there yet. Okay, we are not there yet because we can see so clearly in this pandemic. This pandemic actually showed us what we are unable to achieve technologically. Okay, so this pandemic you can view in both ways lah. One is like, oh, it's bad, okay, we can't go out and whatsoever. Another way you can view it is like a challenge is put on the education industry, faster and more efficient and be more incorporated with the internet. If you want to talk about stress, okay, just don't. Because for us to be having a place in a university, around 70%, I can say 60 or 70% of us are well off. Okay, that means we have 3 meals per day. Okay, and we also have a roof atop. Okay, we should be actually grateful that we have all this stuff. Okay, as compared to the other percentages. Okay, so this little thing we cannot call it stress huh? You might argue some more, saying that everyone have their own stresses. Okay, you can't generalize stress for everyone. But let me ask you, for the past 20 years, what are you doing? You are in education for more than half of your life already. Okay, so I think you should be more trained to cope with stress. Okay? It will be a waste of time if you still complain about this shift. Okay, it means that you have wasted more than half of your life experiencing education but not learning anything from it. For the other 30%, I feel sorry for you and pray for your well-being. I believe there are help that is provided by the university. For UTM, I have received like letters, emails in the form of like, financial help, or if you want internet connection help or is counseling. UTM actually provided it Yeah, do receive help. Okay, do receive help from if you need it. Okay. Another portion of you might say, looking at the computer whole day is tiring, is stressful. Yes, I can admit that it is stressful and tiring. But what about those who are working? And seriously, next time you come out to work, you will also, it's going to be more than this. So small little thing, it's a shift I know it's a shift for everyone, but I feel like we shouldn't complain about it and actually adapt to it Another group of you might say, oh, there's too much to go to. Come on there are only like 1 or 2 top 100 universities in Malaysia. So if compared to them, okay, our workload and you know, our workload and the stresses that we have to endure is way lesser than what those top hundreds are doing. So if they can pull it through with this, okay, some of them might actually talk about it, but they actually pull it through quite well. Okay, so I think we shouldn't actually talk about the workload. About the grading system that is imposed to us lah. I feel like this actually, the grading system, online grading system actually lose its significance. Because why? I found that online tests and online finals actually they allow students to cheat because there's no one looking at you, okay? And yeah, studies have shown that if you are given a chance to cheat, you will cheat. Online tests actually, on paper lah, it looks good, okay? Where students actually score and the lecturers are performing as well. So it's a like win-win situation, but it actually defeats the purpose of testing your individual capability lah, and also how well you are faring with this course. So here is my 2 cents about how the grading should work lah, online. So I'll show it on the screen. For the tutorials, change it to quantity instead of quality based lah. Okay, because even if you give like 5 tutorials with 50 questions each, right, it actually requires the students to actually put in effort to do it lah. Okay, even if you copy also, you need time and effort to actually do those. So I think this is more effective lah than online tests. And for the research-based project, I think it's good exposure for students. Okay, it ramps up the standard of the course, and also if some might say that the course is incapable of doing this type of question. So the people who are behind the course actually must think about, oh, we actually need to ramp up the syllabus in order to make these things happen. But you might say, why most of it are individual work? Okay, why? It is because normally in group assignments, right, we tend to either be carried or we carry the whole thing. I don't mean everyone, but in general. Plus, it is difficult to communicate effectively during like this situation. In addition, the main objective of any course, right, is to build your individual strength and skill, okay, in your future career. Being a team person, I think is secondary lah. Okay, my logic is this: even if you are a team person but your strength and skill is not on par, so why? What are you doing in the team? Why are you there even? Okay, so teamwork and synergy works best when everyone, okay, has the same, almost the same level of productivity and skill, okay, which is somewhat high lah. Okay, so it does not work when someone actually does not do his part well. One more, you can ask where is the carry marks? Okay, where is the carry marks? A lot of uni students depend on that to pass. Let me tell you, the carry marks are in front of you, right in front of you. See whether you want to do or not. Okay. In conclusion, the attitude in learning is more important than anything else in the university, which is why I feel that online classes, I have a neutral standpoint on online classes lah. It can be good and it can be bad. It depends on how you adapt to it. For lecturers, maintain the amount of work given. Okay, the pandemic does not actually increase the credit hours, so does not actually make sense to increase the work. You can increase somewhat, okay, but not too much. For students, just keep up the good work and do what you are doing lah. Okay, thanks for watching. Like and share. See you in the next video.